Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary. With a bear.
Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? So maybe a bear.
Probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
a bear.
You know what saddens me about this concept? I can understand what you mean with the Batman. You prefer a bear over a Batman, supposedly. As if you might have more good bears than a Batman. Cool, believe what you want to believe. But what about a Batman? Who would save you from the Batman? A bear?
Oh shit.
Right. Get that, nigga. Somebody try to tell you something, chill the fuck out. Now you got it.
Yeah, that guy was like, hey man, you remember they prefer to choose a bear? That's me, nigga. A group of men rescue a 20-year-old woman after a man allegedly tried to kidnap her on the J train platform in Brooklyn. Heroes. The woman was on the phone with her mother when the 42-year-old Frederick Marshall allegedly tried to take her. Yeah, that's kind of wild. People jumped in and he was charged with 2 counts of 3rd-degree criminal possession of a weapon. So the guys might have been lucky. 3rd-degree assault and 2nd-degree harassment, according to CBS. The woman had minor injuries. Her mother is now thanking the man who jumped in. I'm very, very grateful for those that were there helping my daughter. I'm so grateful because if it wasn't for you guys, I won't have my child today. Yep. And if those guys were bears, you won't have it either.
That a hero, and that will never gone unnoticed.
It just started pouring in. We had to fight the door to get it closed just so that too much didn't come in. And we ran back to the room and we started calling 911.
Julian's fiancée, Christina Wilson, says after 20 minutes, the water was up to their knees. Julian punching open a window to try and get her, their children, and his mother to the roof.
It severed his artery in his arm, almost cut it clean off.
Christina says they kept calling 911, but no one came in time to save him.
About 6 o'clock, my husband was dead. He had lost all of it, all his blood. He looked at me and the kids and my mother-in-law and he was like, sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all.
Christina says she found her fiancé after the water receded, but his body wasn't recovered for hours. Now, loved ones remember the man they call a hero.
He was the hero out of this story.
Especially when they told him my brother is dying. They should have went to him first. I mean, that's how I see it.
He's just the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and I will forever love him no matter what.
The 4 stand together, saying more needs to be implemented to never let this happen again.
All 4 of you, do you guys think that flood sirens would have saved lives in this situation?
Most likely.
Yes. Yes.
They would have been, everybody would have been worried, what's that noise, what's that noise?
We would have left. We would have went anywhere else. We have so many places we could have gone that were safe.
You have many different heroes. And for your family, sometimes you don't even know it. And you might panic in the moment. And they said, I got to do something. You get the adrenaline rush. And you might punch things to get them out of the way. And you might cut your hand, which is sad. The way he cut his hand, it has to be so bad that he couldn't even climb out of the window by himself, you know? Which does surprise me why he would have punched it without shirt or something like that. But then again, maybe he did. He punched it correctly, but one of those glasses landed in the right angle, which you cup, you're done. So I don't like in the comment section that we're talking about, why did he wear? I said, you don't know. Sometimes you have the best intention and things get real. Adelo, remember to subscribe.
And what a horror story in Texas. The flash floods in Texas, the Guadalupe River. 51 missing, 51 dead, more missing. Children at a camp. And you know, when the president guts all of the early warning systems and the weathering forecast abilities of the government, these are the results that we're going to start to see on a daily basis, because he's put this country in so much danger by his horrible, horrible decisions and this ridiculously immoral bill that he just signed into law. As Republicans cheered, people will die as a result, and they've started already. Shame on him. Shame on every GOP sycophant who's listening and following the disastrous decisions of this mentally incapacitated POTUS.
You know what pattern I see? Everything on the right that happens is Trump's fault. Everything on the left that happens might be the governor's or the mayor's fault, but we're not allowed to call it out because they have a skin color. I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't even mention Abbott. Oh no, the bill that Trump signed. What are you talking about? You don't even live in USA because you don't like the country. And then you want to tell them how they have to handle their business? I'm like, it's so disingenuous. If you had the same energy when the thing happened in California with the fire, and instead of attacking the mayor, you called out Biden, I would have no energy in your direction. But if you're not consistent...
You send the U.S. Marines into spaces they should not be. You send the National Guard in. You kidnap people off of the streets and pretend that's normal, because that's how you quiet dissent, because you make everyone afraid that if they don't do what you want, they might be next. And once you've done those 9 steps, step 10 is easy. That's when you decide there won't be new elections, because everyone's either afraid, poor, broken, or complicit.
What are you talking about? He is applying a law that Obama did. No election was stopped. Now Trump does that. Oh my God.
It is exactly what the movie is about, I think, that like we support our people, you know? We love our immigrants. We love, yes, Superman is an immigrant. And yes, the people that we support in this country are immigrants. And if you don't like that, then you're not American.
Superman is an immigrant. So we need to be more like Superman. Yes. And Superman fought the illegal immigrants who came to the country.
Where has he hidden it?
I don't know. Where is the codex?
To challenge the law-abiding citizen of America. You forgot to mention that.
Deported all immigrants who are here illegally, 55% of the New York Times, Marquette 64%, CBS News 57%, ABC News with a slightly different question 56%. So what you're seeing essentially here is a very clear indication that a majority of Americans, in fact, when they're asked this blunt question, which I believe gets at the underlying feelings, do in fact want to deport all immigrants who are here illegally. There's no arguing with these different numbers because they're all essentially the same across 4 different pollsters.
And these are left-leaning pollsters, I believe. So unless left-leaning people are becoming more centrist, the people that we see on TV are just the loudest on the left-leaning platform.
You think you can threaten my mother?
Gente que viene de otros países, en su mayoría extranjeros, a querer imponer su cultura, sus precios y desplazar a los mexicanos, a los nativos de estas tierras.
Vengo porque la gentrificación solo es un paso más a la colonización, a los despojos.
y a que exploten nuestros recursos.
Sistema anticapitalista, antipatriarcal, anticlasista, proletario.
Que la gringo. I'm sure they mean it in a very metaphorical way, not directly what they're writing, but at the same time, they don't like it when people change their culture. In Mexico.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.